Guys, if everybody's doing all right today. To start off with, I got a couple guests with us. We got Brandon as always. He's always with us. He's always hiding in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, I know. He's always hiding somewhere.
Then we got Josh, the quiet guy over there. Real quiet, but he's here.
The guy who hardly says a word. No, I'm just kidding.
What's
up, Josh?
Are you alive? Are you alive? You are alive, right?
Yeah, I just played along, man.
Yeah, he's kind of like me. He just kind of goes with the flow sometimes. You learn a lot sometimes when you just sit back and listen. You learn a whole lot.
Exactly.
So, anyways, guys, on Sunday we're going to be publishing a new podcast. You're going to want to tune into that because there's going to be a lot of details, a lot of information talking about the TFM update, okay? I'm not here to step on toes, but I am doing a flight with the updates, so, I'll talk very little about it, but I'm not going to go into details. I'm not going to say, this is this, and this is why it is like this and that, because I don't want to, that's what the podcast is for. So, we're going to leave that for the podcast. So, you need to tune in on Sunday. It's going to be, let's see, 2 o'clock my time, Eastern, and 7 o'clock for Declan, which is, I believe there's 6 out. Let me see, 5 hours, I think. Anyways, it's
no 6 for Eastern time, 5 for me. No, hang on.
No, you're way off, pal. It's 7 o'clock for Declan's time. That would make it 1 o'clock my time.
1 Central. No.
1 Central.
7.
Start over. It's
Central.
1 Central, 2 Eastern, and 7 if you are in the UK. Alright, so
Right.
make sure, we'll be doing the recording at 1 o'clock. Now, I'm probably not going to run that live as well. I might run it live at the same time. So, you'll be able to tune in to the BVI pilots here and listen to the podcast that is actually going to be published later that day. So, if you want to get early information on the TFM updates, then you need to tune in to the live stream here at, what did we say, 2 o'clock?
2 Eastern, yeah.
2 Eastern is when it's going to be starting. 1 Central. So, yeah, tune in here, and you'll be able to listen to the live stream and actually hear exactly, what that podcast is. Because at the same time, we're going to be recording the podcast at the same time. So, anyway, that's going to be for Sunday, covering the TFM updates. I'm not going to say one specifically, just updates in general. Now, I'm actually flying on one of the updates, and again, I'm not going to go into details, but it's an update with the ILS. Alright? You'll be able to see a little bit of that as I do it today, but that's not going to tell you much if you've not, if you've not seen it before. You're not going to have no idea what that is. Some of you might already know. You're already using it. Josh has used it. I've used it. And I'm sure everybody else that's flown within the BVI community, all of you have used it. So, it's not like that's a big secret, right? So, today we're going to be flying from Indianapolis down to Charlotte. We're actually going to be landing at 36 left, I believe. Yeah, I think we're going to do 36 left because the other day it was 18C, I believe, 18 center, and that wasn't the runways they were using that day. So you got to kind of check and make sure on what runways are being used and so on. What I wish is that the airports would have their the word just at the tip of my tongue. It's basically the thing you can tune into and get information about the airport. The
ATIS.
The ATIS. I wish that all airports had ATIS. I really do.
I know.
I mean, unless there's even if there's ATC on, it's always good to have ATIS because you can get, that information on the fly, especially when there's no ATC.
Oh, I know.
Like today, we're in Indianapolis.
Tab control. Edit read only. No messages. Tab select. Controllers in range. Preview. Level 0 center expanded 1 of 7. Level 1 MSP 11 C 4 CTR 1 level 0. Tower 3 of 7 levels. Approach / departure 2 of 7 level 0.
And there's no ATIS.
Level 0 observer 7. Statistics of 7 level 0. Clearance delivery 5 of 7 level 0. Statistics of 7 level 0.
Yeah, the ATIS says 0. I wish they wouldn't do that, but
Tab control. Messages. Tab. Edit read only. Multi-line to edit plan.
I'm gonna go ahead and get ours tuned to .com
that
1.
is, unfortunately, the ATIS controller discretion. I wish that they had automated stations up.
Well, yeah, that's what I was just saying. I wish that they had it automatically, just have it there and have it running.
Why do they leave that to controllers' discretion? That's kind of silly.
I mean,
because controllers they can put whatever message they want in it. I don't know. I don't get it. I think it's due to the old conventions of Action, like in 2001 days, and they never changed.
I hate to tell them, but they need to update their 2001 thing if that's the case. That needs to
Weather
update
reports look pretty good.
to today's standard.
Close button. Clear button. Save button. Load button.
I'm loading the flight plan for the V pilot here now, you guys.
File name. Items view list. Name split button.
I can't wait to get to be able to fly that sim with that aircraft.
Luckily, I've got my co-pilot with First Officer Pro doing all his stuff, but he's going through all the tests right now.
Isolation valve auto load button right. Fetch from server. File like send plus receive remarks.
Yeah,
Send
I got my
selected DPN
timer
/A1
set
D1
on
C1
long
D.
when I start up, so it won't be there.
I like those.
I like doing those because it's what you do in the sim on your first flight for the day. Actually, every flight you do that.
Left flight director on. Left FD master on. Right. Auto. Runways. 2. Runway 2. Spot 2. Spot 2.
Hopefully we don't have a situation with a controller coming on after takeoff on live stream like we've had
Send plus receive radio
before.
button check. Remarks.
Twice,
Send.
I
File
might
like
add.
fetch from server button. File like plan button. Press. V pilot. Tab control. Edit plan.
Alright, so we got that. Now I can go in and get my stuff done here.
V pilot ops 24 1 row 1 star untitled note menu PM DT 737 CD Euro 2 menu PM 3 let's FPAU. Lockheed Martin register. Edit read only multi-line menu plan 1 let's FMC let's rec.
Alright, here we go.
Model 1 set nav data act 2 F plan 3 op program. 3 runway FLT 3 4 plan 5 plan 6 let's ALTN plan
Alright.
3 plan 2 1 let's step 5 dog radar plan 2 ACLTR grade plan 1 let's step 5 dog.
Set our
Sitra kind departure 1 kind
departure.
Sitra 1 PAWNN 105L.
Right top 1 for 5 left.
Execute available. Sitra kind departure 1 Sitra 1 PAWNN 1 let's sell plan 2 ND9 plan 3 Mario 5 plan 4 near 6. Lockheed Martin register. V pilot row op 27.41 row 2 star untitled notepad row star
I've got my runway or my
15
information here.
105 540 11050 15 land external 5 yes land kind slash 23 RPAWNN 1 IIU DCTs PAWNN 1 IIU PAW.
Alright, Don 1.
Land 4 near 6 land 3 land 2 land 1
Is that our
PAWNN 1
Sid?
1 PAW.
Yeah, Don 1 transition IIU.
2 IIU land 2 IIU.
That's great. I love it.
Ramp
Don
1
one,
PAWNN 1
II.
let's sit runways 1 PAWNN 1 let's cell grader sit runways 1
Oh,
ramp 2
man.
IIU let's cell grader
Did you get
Execute.
that from Toolkit? Because like that may be the problem I had yesterday. Where like
No, I got this straight from SimBrief.
oh okay, because I had trouble getting my reading what my transition was supposed to be for landing.
Well, the thing is, though, whatever you get from Toolkit's coming from SimBrief, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna matter because it's pulling it from SimBrief.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pulling it from Simbri, but it seems to format the data a little differently.
Yeah, I don't use it all the time, so
2, land, 3, land, 4, land, 6, less index root greater. Kind of arc 6 runways. 1, DAW, and 1, less act greater, 0, 5 L. Trans.
all right. So someone was asking me a while back, and I forgot to answer this. If you forget to do your execute when you're doing a departure or arrival, you'll know because at the top,
Departure 1/6 runways. 1, DAW, and 1, less act greater, 0, 5
instead of it saying less CEL for select, it'll say
DAW, and less act greater, less,
it'll say less
greater,
less AT, less at. And that you'll know that you did your execute, that you're good to go. Otherwise, you're going to say less cell, indicating that they're selected, but you've not, executed. So,
land, 3,
So what was the question they had about that?
CP, land, 4, land, 5, 4, land,
basically, if they forget to execute, is there a way to know, like looking at it and saying, "Oh, did I execute or not?"
less index root greater.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna go routes.
305 L request greater, runway up 2, into PSI 1, kind KCLT.
Now we're gonna do our departure.
/R, 1, less land, 2, KCLT R greater.
Right south 2.
Land, 1, DA stars approaches. 1, DANKR 2.05 Bill 0, stars approaches. 1, DANKR 2.05 Bill 05. Land, 2, DANKR 2.18 Bill 18C.
And we're gonna be doing
Star Untitled Notepad row 1 column 2. Lockheed Martin registered pre-part V-pilot row 1 column 4. Ops 27.2. Form 1 row 2 column 2. Speedway Indiana, United States. 4.3 nautical miles.
Destination weather.
let me take a look at something here real quick.
Voice button.
Alexa,
Connected. Conflict button.
open airport
Red
weather.
button. Before start seat. Red button.
Alexa,
Alright, here we go.
get Kilo Charlie Lima
Shift combo box collapsed.
Tango.
Edit selected 5. Combo box collapsed. Edit selected full.
I'm just going through my other settings here with first officer.
Combo box on. Selected it. Combo box. Yes. Combo. Yes. Yes. CP set open.
Oh,
Edit selected. Edit selected. Import flight plan button. Combo box collapsed. Edit selected 23R.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
Idle edit red only. Combo box
Well, your
collapsed.
winds are
Edit
going to be
selected 23R.
crosswinds.
Import flight plan button.
How do you know?
It said variable at 4.
Combo box collapsed. Edit selected 23R.
Okay.
05L. 05R. 14.
Other
14.
than that, you're fine.
05R. 05L.
Now, I'm taking off from 5 left instead of 23 right. You guys don't have to do that. I do that because I like that runway.
Edit red only selected. Combo
Yeah.
box collapsed. Edit selected 35,000.
But, that's him. They could tell me there's a controller on. He,
0.
he could say no.
5.
You got to take off from such and
4.
such.
3. 4.
So what I usually do is I'll request
Land.
a runway change. So, to be able to go to a different runway. And I'll tell him the runway I want. And usually I get it. If not, then there's reasons, either weather or they're real busy or something like that. So,
Edit selected 0. Star combo box collapsed. Edit
all right.
selected.
So I'm
I
just
bet
going
9
through
times out
here.
of 10, the reason you don't get it is
Combo
because
box
of the
collapsed.
weather.
Edit selected 0. 20 selected. 25.
Actually, no.
35.
No?
It's usually been due to just really busy, heavy traffic.
Combo box collapsed. Edit
Oh,
selected 3.
wow.
Combo box collapsed. Edit selected 200.
I've never had to change a runway, actually. Since I've been flying, I've never been put to a different runway because of weather.
Edit selected 0. Download WX button.
So,
Rest.
I've been lucky there.
Cargo FLT checkbox not checked. Combo box collapsed. Edit selected 05.
Alright, so Charlotte's got us in for runway 5. It's not happening. Well, first officer is matching what Charlotte flight plan has.
050.
I'm not doing 5.
18, 23, 36, 36C, 36C select, 36C.
We're going to
36R, 36R selected.
36 right.
23, 20, 36R, 36R selected. Set hills, checkbox checked. Edit red only selected, KCLT. ICO edit multi-line RWY36, text button.
X. Alright, that is done. Now, back to my
KCLT arrivals 1/8PMDG 737 CT Euro 1 column 2. Edit red
arrivals
only,
here,
land,
so I can get that
KCLT4,
set.
land, 5, PTSE Y2 23. 6, less index root greater. Land, 6, less index root break 5, PTSE 4, PANKR 2.36 deals 18R. Land, 4, PANKR 2.36 deals 18R. KC land, 3, CHPTR 3.23 deals 36R.
I said 36 right, correct?
Land, 3, CHPTR
Yes.
3.23 deals 36R.
And it is an ILS, so I'm glad for that.
2, PTSE Y2 on slash operator. T/S1,
Gotta
PANKR
love
2.3 stars approaches.
ILSs.
Form 1 row 1 column 2. Star untitled notepad row 1 column 3. Star untitled land. Carriage return KCLT/05. FILTZ3. Skyward.
She knows you're right there.
FILTZ3. Edit red only multi-line stars. KCLT arrival stars of row 1. PANKR 2.G/2 PTSE Y2 on slash off trans. 3 CHPTR 3.36 land. 4 CHSLY 5 foot land. 5 FILTZ 3.3. 5 FILTZ 3.360.
Did she bite you?
Land 3 Skyward Ecom. Trans 2 combi on slash out trans G/S. 1 FILTZ trans G/S. 2 combi on slash out greater. Trans G 1 FILTZ 3 dot less cell greater trans G/S. 2 combi on slash out greater. Trans 3 Skyward Ecom. Land 4 Adam.
Yeah, I might have
Land
startled
3
her.
Skyward Ecom. Colon 3 colon space S. Land 3 Skyward Ecom.
Go sky,
Trans 2 Skyward less cell greater on slash out greater.
execute, right soft 6, Alt G,
XRT Lex 1051 vector 250/700 degrees HDG 1 vector 250 188 2 Steve 313 slash
I
Got
bet
it.
she wants to throw it around on her wheel.
got us a vector right off the bat.
1 Steve slash 102 point slash
Oh,
103
boy.
PAW 104 IIU slash 105 Skyward slash 104 IIU slash
Now, are you gonna
3
keep
PAW
that in
slash
there? Or are you gonna delete it?
XRT
No, I deleted it.
2 combi point 7 1 Vism point 7
I'm always-
slash FL3
Because there's nobody on right now at the AGC, so
137
Right.
1.791 slash 131 Vism point 7 102 combi point 713 Lake point 7
But if there
104
was,
105
more
JJNY
than likely
270
leave
slash
them in there.
I would leave that vector up there because they're more likely going to vector me.
Right.
106 3 Inmore 117 4 Kelno 117 5 Sedox 200 RNT slash actual Land XRT Lex 4 slash 5 101 VALL 102 Vector 200 0873 6 177 slash 3008
Got another vector here. We'll execute that.
0262 slash 303 AU slash 24 RW 36 R slash 7
Now, that's the thing I was going to tell you though. At the near the end of your leg page,
Uh-huh.
okay, if you got a vector, you can go ahead and get rid of it because once you get to the other airport or closer to it, and you start talking to the tower there, it doesn't matter if you got the if you know it doesn't matter because if they vector you, you're gonna follow what they tell you anyway. It don't matter if it said vector or not.
Right.
You can just change your heading, even if it takes you off of your ILS. I mean your
Right.
not your ILS, but your
Path of descent.
yeah, your path of descent. Because at some point they're going to have you back on path, or they're going to guide you to one that's, they're going to say, hey, this is where take runway 5, for example. Let's say I get
Right.
ATC and they say no, not 36 right. I'm going to need you to, go to run. We're going to put you down runway 5. Okay, I'm going to go in.
Indianapolis traffic expectations 3904 Alpha Mike ILS
Stand by.
runway 23 10 mile final Indianapolis traffic.
All right, we've got someone coming in Indianapolis traffic. We landed at runway 23. He's 10 miles out right now. Now I'm going to be taking off from runway 5 left. That's nowhere near him, but I'll probably wait until he gets on the ground.
Yeah.
GSI 118 traffic. Could you announce when you get landed? That way I'll know and I won't be getting you in your way anywhere.
You were coming in kind of broken there. What was that?
Could you let me know once you get landed? That way I know I'm not going to be going out there and getting in your way.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I do that. Guys, I mean, people can do what they want. It's your own discretion. If there's traffic coming in, with us being visually impaired, I would not just jump out to a runway. I would say, hey, can you let me know once you get landed? That way I know that I'm not going to be out there at a runway that might not even be the proper runway, and us not know it, go to take off, and here comes another plane that's landed crossing your path or something. It can be a bad scenario. So
I know some that'll just move out to runways irregardless. I'm just like, that's kind of discourteous. The traffic coming in behind you.
Yeah, which I'm not even ready to leave yet. So I just now got my page, my leg page done. There's one thing I forgot, and I need to do it like right now. Y'all know what I forgot to do?
You forgot to put your speeds in.
Well, not that.
Normal cursor, X-Star cursor. Active sky for P3DB4 command center. Normal cursor. Active sky for P3DB.
I forgot to load my active sky.
Oops. Yeah, they definitely got to do that.
Explorer. Ops and bold window. Folder view list. Active sky for P3DB4 port.
Come on, NVDA. I appreciate it when you...
Ops 27.2 points. Folder view list. Active sky for... X-Star cursor.
Alright. So I'm loading active sky so I can get my weather loaded. He's 10 miles out. He'll be landing any time.
Yep.
Message. OK button. Introduction form.
Alright, let's load the flight plan. It's funny, as soon as I'm getting ready to load the flight plan, it doesn't notice that the flight plan's not been loaded yet. Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah, my flight plans load when I do the when I go to the legs page on the legs and the route data, and then do weather. I will actually. There's a.
You mean your loads automatically? Cause you got to load it in active sky regardless.
Nope, because when the simulator picks it up via PMDG, because there's an option for PMDG to load its flight plan into the simulator. Active Sky will then pick it up if you have the option set in Active Sky options. There's a thing to automatically load the simulator flight plan into Active Sky.
Oh, got you.
Don't have to touch it.
Oh, I'm gonna turn that on.
So Active Sky will load the flight plan, the weather.
PMDG will load the weather from Active Sky. PMDG will also send a PLN file based on it's in the FMC to the simulator, and then Active Sky will pick it up and load that flight plan.
Right, but where's PMDG getting the weather from?
Active Sky.
At a time.
So you don't have to open up Active Sky or nothing. You just let PMD.
I open Active Sky, but I don't load. Go to the flight plan button and load it into Active Sky. If you set the option, I think it's in simulation. I think on page, I can't remember what page it is. There's an option when you load weather, like load your winds and stuff, your cruise winds. PMDG will make a PLN file, load that in the simulator, and then there's an option in Active Sky to load any flight plan loaded in the simulator into Active Sky when it's open.
So you don't got to put nothing in the PMDG? for it to. It just does it automatically as soon as you open up your. As soon as your aircraft is loaded.
As soon as I load weather, as soon as I go into legs, route data, and get the winds, which you normally do anyway, Active Sky will then load the flight plan. You'll know because PFM will say next waypoint, and then your first waypoint on that flight.
Do you got to type the weather in, or you don't think I do on the leg pages? I do right soft 6 twice to load my weather.
Yeah, and that's if you have the option to turn on. If you have the option to send a flight plan from PMDG to the simulator, the Active Sky will then pick that up and load that flight plan into Active Sky.
It knows where to find it and everything.
Indianapolis traffic, citation 394 Alpha Mike is clear of runway 23 right, taxiing to the FBO via Alpha, I believe.
I'm gonna turn that
Okay,
off.
this guy was in a Cessna citation.
Oh wow.
That's 2020.
Thanks for letting me know that. I appreciate that. Have a good night.
No problem. Have a great night.
Hey guys, I want you to know something. Traffic doesn't always respond. Okay? You're a pilot talking to another pilot. They do not have to do what I just did. They don't have to do what that pilot just did. They don't have to tell me anything. But they should. If they're a good pilot, they're going to announce when they get landed anyways. So.
Active Sky for P3DV4 command center.
I don't know if he's on 2020 or not.
Well, I'm pretty sure it is because that's I don't know of any citation in P3D.
Sure there is, dude. Where you been the last 2 years? There's Cessnas on P3D.
Yeah, but not. I don't know about the citation though.
I mean, there's payware ones you can get, and I've seen them. I don't know if he was on. There's really no way to tell just from what plane he's flying, unless it's something that 2020 specifically does. But there's citations on P3D.
Oh yeah, there are. I've seen them.
There's payware. I've never had the payware because we can't fly it, but there's definitely payware. There might even be freeware too, actually, to be honest.
Active Sky for P3DV4 command center.
Alright, so I've got this loaded. Weather's loaded. Even doing it this way, guys, it only takes an extra minute. It's not even a big deal either way.
It's not even a 1 minute thing to do.
Ops 27.2.4, 64 bit. V-pilot row 1 column 2.
No, it don't. It don't take but going on. Well, I mean on Active Sky, I just go and hit the load button and hit enter on the file and it's done. But I am going to look into that setting though. That would be nice to have one less thing I got to do.
Yeah, I think I'll
Ops
turn that on
27.2.4,
myself.
60
It's
FRT like
actually
1/5 PMDT7.
one less thing you gotta do. when you're
Alright,
out there.
now that I've got that loaded, I'm going to go down here and hit right soft 6 twice. It's only took me this long because I'm talking, but
100.15 RMT 6 1.00/0.07 NMRTE data grader.
hit right soft 6 twice. I'm going to try to work on that sound pack after this flight, see if I can get it. But I'm going to make it back up so if it does mess up this time, I don't got to.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
RT6, let's load.
I don't even know what messed up, to be honest. I have no idea.
Execute key available.
Execute. There we go. That's done. Alright, I'm going to go look at my speeds. I always double check because sometimes first officer fluffs up.
RT, hit rep button.
Yep.
Send button. Edit plan. Clear scratch with button. Refresh button.
Looks like we're gonna get
Red on
strong
line 6.
thunderstorms.
156.1/24.6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just got a special weather statement.
103.21 5 degrees 144 grader.
Yeah, see, he didn't fully put in my speed. So, again, that's why I always check. Left south 3 tries. Right 1, right 2, and right 3.
Right 3.
Flaps Q1, 5 degrees 144, greater 144, 27 to 103, CG3, 24.6%, 4.96, 156, greater 156.
And a way to know if he's done your weather or not, because it'll have your weather at 1, 2, and 3 for your, for your takeoff, and it'll be in there twice. It'll say like 140, 140, and then next line it'd have a speed, and the third line it'll have speeds.
CG3, 24.6%, 4.96, 156, greater 156.
156. Let's see what he put here.
Speed box, speed edit selected 100. Land,
Nope, he didn't even put it in.
Land, 6, 5, 1. Takeoff rep 1/2 PM DG 737.
Well, it's always a good idea.
But I did.
to check that.
Act RTE like 1/.
I mean, even Josh said, we always double check.
Like 196 degrees 22.3 nm. Act RTE like 1/5 196 degrees 22.
196 for heading.
Heading box. Heading edit selected 229. Land.
See, he's got 229. But first officer puts in the heading for the vector.
Land.
Not,
Yeah.
what I say, 129?
196.
Not 2-1.
196.
Act RTE 196 degrees 22.3 nm. MCP heading 196.
Altitude.
35,000 feet. Altitude box. Altitude edit selected 35,000. Land 0. 34,000. Act RTE like 1/5 PM DG 7.
I'm actually only going to 34,000, so I'm going to go and look at one thing here. If you change it on your climb page, by the way, if you're in the middle of a flight and you want to change your altitude, change it on your climb page, it will update your leg page.
Oh, that's good to know.
176 KTCLB 1/1. CRZ alt 1 FL 350.
See, right now one says FL 350. I'm going to type in FL 340. Left top 1. Execute. And there it is.
United States 4.3 nautical miles 10 degrees.
That's how you update your altitude. Do it in the climb page, and it will update it on your leg page. Let's go take a look.
How do I get to that page?
Tab.
Next page button.
Okay.
Edit red only multi-line 1 Act RTE like 1/196 degrees 1 SNEWA 318/137 118/FL 199 103 EAWNN 318/FL 255 104 IIU.791/FL 311 105 Stylo.788/FL 340 RNP/Act 6 Act RTE 101 Vism.790/FL 340
Yep, he updated it.
340 13 Lake.792/FL 340 14 Bay 270/FL 248 15 JJNY 270/FL 190 FL 270 105 JJNY 270/FL 190 FL 270 14 Bay 270/FL 248.
Give me a cigarette.
Alright, there's that. So we'll go back up.
RTE like 1/5.
Alright. Now,
Liner.
usually it don't take me this long to do this, you guys, but I wanted to go through everything. I like to do that every now and then just so people, in case they don't know how to do something.
App start cursor, normal cursor.
You guys can come back and watch it. I do it in a lot of videos, don't I, Brandon?
Yeah, you do.
And I do that just to be helpful. No, I don't gotta do it.
No, but it is helpful to do that.
RTE like 1/5 PM DG 700 RTE like 1/5.
Viewers who might want to fly the aircraft and be like, how do I do this?
Now we got all that done.
V pilot row 1 column ops 27 star untitled note form 1 row 2 column 2.
I'm gonna go to where it says Form 1, that's first officer. I'm gonna do NVDA, make sure your numpads are off.
Numlock off.
NVDA
Screen review, GWC,
7 to go to screen review, and then my arrow down.
ZFW 138,000.
It says ZFW. That is the right there tells you that they're not doing anything.
He's done.
Yeah. So I'm going to go up to pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist.
V pilot row 1 ops 27 point star untitled Lockheed Martin registered
Navigation transfer display switches.
Normal and auto.
Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Flight instruments.
Heading set. Altitude set.
Parking brake.
Set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Checklist complete.
He said checklist complete. As soon as I shut the door, he's going to start flipping more switches. Here we go.
Total fuel 17,006.7 pounds, 2,538.6 gallons. Total fuel flow 0.
Well, TFM didn't say he shut the door, did he? No.
Floor 1 closed.
There we go. Door 1 closed.
Left forward fuel pump on.
And there he goes. Left forward fuel pump on.
Active low oil pressure light on.
By the way, for those of you that fly 2020, like Josh said, like I do it from time to time, there had been a fix with the ATC. You can now hear what's going on in both directions, right, Josh?
What were you saying? Cause I was reading something.
He was saying that there was a fix for 2020 with the ATC bug where the pilot won't be basically talking to himself.
Yep. That's been fixed.
It's not that they fixed that and pushed it out. Because that made things, to me, it made things really kind of confusing sometimes.
Now, if only they'd push out a keyboard and accessibility fix.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
They say 10. I'm gonna sign up to the beta on that, I think.
Yeah.
Left half fuel pump on. Right half fuel pump on. Center left fuel pump on. Center right fuel
I
pump
think
on.
it'd be a good idea for us, and many of us, as humanly possible, to sign up and test it so we can give our feedback.
Well, I've said it 1,000 times. You know, those of us that are visually impaired or need that, accessibility, sign up to the beta. Share your thoughts.
Give your feedback.
All right, flight attendant is giving her announcement here.
Oh, she's actually going to do her job this evening. Okay, good.
Yeah, she's awake today.
She didn't do it a few days ago. She was asleep on the job.
Well, I can't say it out loud over the live stream, but remember me and her had a conversation about that.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you did.
All right.
You did.
So, I'm going to just use GSX to do my pushback after I make sure. Yep, ZFW, so. Well, actually, before I do that,
Don't you want to do a pre-start?
After start engines button. Auto button.
Well, I'm going to do a before start checklist first.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Before start CHKLST button.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Fuel 17000.
Now, when you go through the before start checklist, if you read everything, you'll know that everything's set up too. If it wasn't set up,
34000.
well, you would know.
B1 144, BR 146, B2 156.
Set.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and zero.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision lights.
On.
Checklist complete.
Start engines button. Lockheed Martin registered. Pre-R3D registered. Lockheed Martin registered.
Alright, start engines are complete, so we're going to do our pushback after I make my announcement to traffic. I always check where I'm at.
Gate B3 at time.
Gate B3. Indianapolis traffic, going to be pushing back from gate Bravo 3.
GSX activate ground services. Activate ground services 1. Request Everton 2. Request catering service 3. Request refueling 4. Request boarding 5. Prepare for pushback and depart. GSX departure clearance requested. GSX handling by one jet.
And here they come. Says handling by one
GSX
jet.
in motion.
You can use first officer to push back, but problem is,
Hello, Captain.
GSX hello, Captain.
Didn't go back far enough.
yeah, sometimes you don't push back far enough.
GSX lock and gear.
I think I'll use GSX just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, it's easier. Well, not easier, I mean, but
Locking gear.
GSX lock and gear.
Hey, you know, I just thought of something.
what's that?
I think for my first training flight, we ought to do a live stream of it.
GSX pushback service select pushback direction 1. Nose right slash tail left. Left. 2. Nose
That's
left
up
tail
to
right.
you.
Right. 3. Quick edit pushback. 4.
I think
Straight
it'd be a
pushback.
lot of
Manual
fun
stop.
to do.
Max
So when
110.
you push back with GSX, you go, the menu asking you what direction, you're going to hit option 4 for straight pushback.
Okay.
Departure check.
GSX departure check completed. Bypass in service. Release parking brakes.
Bypass inserted, release parking brake.
Parking brake off.
Parking
Commencing
brake off.
push.
GSX commencing push. All engines
All
clear. Start at
engines
will.
clear. Start at will.
Yeah, folks, so stay
Lockheed Martin
tuned. I
register
think
pre-R3.
what we're
Lockheed
going to
Martin.
do
Form 1 row 1 column 2.
is when I get up and running,
Start
I
engine
think
button.
my first training flight, we're going to do a live
Starting
stream
engine
so
two.
that I can do that, and maybe y'all can watch me do the first training flight. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Now guys, I've been doing adjustments with the volume, so hopefully it sounds good on your end.
Number 2 starter engaged. Number 2 generator active.
I can hear the rumble in my right ear, so that's good.
Number 2 ignition on.
Engine 2 cut out.
Engine 2 cutout.
Starting
GSX
engine
position.
1.
Reset parking brakes.
Set parking brakes.
Number 2 spin form 1. Lockheed Martin register. Lockheed Martin register. Parking brake on.
Waiting
GSX
your
in position.
confirmation
Reset
for
parking
good
brakes.
engine start.
Alright, now GSX, you're waiting my confirmation for good engine start.
GSX waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
I'm not going to do that
GSX
until I
number
know
1
that engine 1 is started and
Number 1 generator active.
everything's good.
Stable.
Yep. And it actually tell you first officer, it'd show you when engines are stable.
Yeah.
And I would suggest if it's your first start of the day and you got your oil settings to on and all that, you don't want to just, assume, well, I hear them, they're good to go.
Engine 1 cut out. All engines stable.
Right.
GSX waiting your confirmation.
All
for good
engines
start.
are stable.
GSX pushback in progress.
I'm going to hit option 1.
Com 1, 121.80. GSX captain, crown. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Left pack auto, right pack auto. App bleed off.
There go the packs getting turned on.
Off. App gen 1 off plus light off. Engine generator off plus light off.
CDU message displayed. Tie on above 10 degrees.
GSX unlocking gear. GSX code disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
And now, because ATC's not on, I will be announcing that I'm repositioning to runway 5
CDU message cleared.
due to visual impairment. I do announce that whenever there's no ATC.
That's what I do.
Flex 5.
Indianapolis traffic. Going to be repositioning to runway 5
Left is clear. Right is clear.
due to visual impairment.
GSX have a good trip. GSX select parking facility at kind Indianapolis in 1/21 runway 5 L start 2 runway 5 R start 3 runway 14 start 4 run. Land.
Indianapolis traffic. Going to make a correction. That's going to be runway 5 left. Repositioning due to visual impairment. I take no chances, you guys. I always make sure that I tell people what is going on.
Yes, 2, just warp me there. 100. Sounds off, sounds on.
Alright, we're now sitting on runway 5 left.
Runway 05 L time.
Now we gotta do our before takeoff
Now,
checklist.
nope, we gotta do our taxi checklist. I didn't do it back there. I could have done it while I'm doing my taxi, but it's alright.
Form 1 row 1 column 2. Form 1 row 1 column 2. After start flow. Start engine. Auto button. Voice button. Connected button. Config button. Rep button. Before start. Before start. Free FLT. Free FLT. Before the taxi CHKLST button.
There's our taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Generators. On. Probe heat.
Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice set.
Isolation valve.
Isolation valve.
Engine start
Auto.
switches.
Engine start
Continuous.
switches. Continuous.
Checked. Auto brakes.
Auto brakes. RTO. Flight controls. There we go. Yoke left.
Full left.
Full left. Yoke right.
Full right.
Full right. Yoke back.
Full back.
Full back. And yoke forward.
Full forward.
Full forward.
Checked. Ground equipment. Cleared. Checklist complete.
And there we go. Checklist is complete. Now, before I forget, because I almost did,
FSTTG Flight Simulator FS Airlines 22 of 16.
FS Airline would be nice, wouldn't it?
FS Airlines normal cursor. FS Airlines
Yeah.
login button. Edit selected when flights. Edit login button. Button. Exit home up fly rest. FS button exit back button fuel up rest. FS Air button exit fly exit button fly rest. X button exit button high speed approved divert button. Form 1 row 1 column 2. Taxi CHKLST. FS Airlines row 1 column 2.
Alright, I'm going to hide FS Airline with insert Windows 2.
FS Airlines tooltip. FS Airlines.
Yeah, well, I thought.
V-Pilot row 1 column 2. Tab control. FS Airlines row 1 column 2. FS Airlines row 1 column 2. FS Airlines. Tab control. Edit.x 2000. V-Pilot. Disconnect. Form 1 row. Form 1. Taxi seat before the CHKLST button.
Alright, before takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist.
V-Pilot row. Lockheed Martin registered pre
Flat.
Lockheed Martin registered pre
Set.
registered pre
Flaps are set. Stabilization trim.
Set. Checklist
Set.
complete.
Checklist is complete.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
No cursor. Snapping on. Attitude down 1.
Attitude
Attitude mode disabled.
mode is on. Well,
Lockheed Martin registered pre R3D registered V4. Key up design. Attitude mode disabled. Attitude mode enabled.
there we go. Enabled.
Parking brake off.
Parking brake.
Parking brake is off. Yeah. And go figure, the throttles did not.
They didn't turn on.
Yeah, they didn't work.
Oh boy.
Alright, stand by.
One box indicated. 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 Two box indicated. Two box indicated. Zero box indicated. Zero box indicated. Flight state taxi. Zero box indicated. One box indicated. Two box indicated.
14 knots.
7 knots indicated. 9 knots indicated.
18 knots. 21 knots.
Thrust set.
25 knots. 29 knots.
Left 1.
33 knots.
Right up T master on.
37 knots. 45 knots.
Speed alive. Checked.
60 knots. 74 knots.
There we go.
80 knots.
90
checked.
knots. 103 knots.
Left 2. Left 1.
115 knots.
Left 2. Left 1.
128 knots. Airborne. 139 knots. On
V1.
ground.
Rotate.
Airborne. On ground.
Positive rate. Gear up.
160
V2.
knots.
Flight state takeoff.
Airborne.
Landing gear up.
Taxi
On
on
ground.
right.
Airborne. 171 knots.
VNAV, LNAV on. VNAV on.
Right 6. Trim up 0.01. Trim up 0 right 7.
Alright, I'm going to get rid of that Bravo because
2,000 feet right 10. Right 11.
Command A on.
Right 12. F1 right
we got up,
Acceleration
but
altitude.
we got up, but we bounced a couple times.
Flaps 1.
Oh,
180 knots
man.
indicated. 120 knots indicated. 127 knots indicated.
Flaps up.
146 knots indicated. Flaps 0.
Indianapolis traffic, clear, runway 5 left. Have a good evening.
CDU message cleared.
Yeah, we bounced a couple times on that.
That's not good.
195 knots indicated.
Well, I mean, it ain't the first time a jet's bounced on takeoff.
Yeah, I know.
Row 1, column 2.
Alright, now I'm going to be doing my after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff, CHKLS.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packed. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flap. Up. No lights.
So we're going to unhook the Honeycomb Bravo until I can figure out a way to get that straightened out.
4,000 feet. Lockheed Martin registered pre-car 3D registered B401 column 2. Lockheed Martin registered pre-car 3. 233 knots indicated. $5,000 feet.
But we're looking good.
Form 1 row 1 column 3 row 1 column 3. RTE legs 1 slash 5 PFDT 737 CDU. RTE legs 1 slash. RTE legs 1 slash 196 degrees 21.1 F. RTE leg 196 degrees 19.8 NM.
We're on track with our flight path.
6,000 feet.
All that looks good.
Lockheed Martin registered pre-car 3D registered B40. Lockheed Martin registered pre-car 3D registered B4.
And now I'm going to, once we get the cruising altitude, I'm going to
United States 5.7 nautical miles.
load in our runway and all that
7,000 feet.
for Charlotte.
feet.
At least the weather's not bad there.
I think
Wind 139 at 7 knots, gust at 0 knots.
I think we had some turbulence that was interfering with us on takeoff too.
50 degrees.
I wouldn't be
290 knots
surprised.
ground speed. Seatbelt sign off, 10,000 feet.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Alright, we just passed 10,000.
254 knots indicated.
We're right at 254 knots, moving up.
254 knots indicated. 255 knots indicated. $11,000 feet.
I forgot there's something that I can do if I actually want to see how we.
I'm gonna pop out, guys, and tune into the live stream and charge my phone.
Yeah, go right ahead.
But I'll be participating via chat. So I'll chat with y'all in a bit.
Alright, good deal. Get it.
Can't
Cat
wait
gets
to get
scared.
started flying.
We got a cat sitting over here by my other desk. I got an L-shaped desk here, and this cat just scared the crap out of me.
Silly
I felt
cat.
something fuzzy licking my finger. I'm like, what's going on here, people?
Oh,
Johnny has said,
guys.
copy, group, enter password, secure edit text. Enter password.
Guys, I'm just checking. Oh, the bell. I can't get it.
Tips. See what's new in macOS Monterey. Discover new ways to stay connected. Get more done. And work seamlessly across devices.
I'm going to go to my browser.
Deselect all.
No.
Finder. Dropbox. Johnny's Place. Window. List view. Table. Little Reggie and his new show applications. List view. Table. No selection. App Store application. Automator application. Books application. Calculator app. Calendar app. Chess application. Contacts app. Dictionary app. Dropbox app. FaceTime app. Find by. Font book app. Home app. Image capture. Safari application. March 26, 2022 at 3:21 a.m. 14 megabytes. Application. Reminder. Safari application. Open.
15,000 feet.
I'm still here with you guys. I'm just messing with my Mac at the same time. Got the kitty over here.
Safari.
16,000 feet.
Start page window. Toolbar. You. Selected. YouTube.com. NTS.io. Link. Error 404. Not found. 1. Web content. Open location. Wow. Up 5,519. YouTube. Completion selected.
Try that now.
Slash. Skip navigation. Search text field. Search. V. O. X. Misspelled.
Search United States, 3.4 nautical miles, 41 degrees. 18,000 feet.
Voiceover menu, 5 items. Commands help menu,
Transition altitude.
Commands help menu, 13 items.
Check.
0 items.
10%, 13,
No
29.9
items. Commands
minutes
help
stop.
menu. Closing commands help menu. Action menu button. Action menu button. New line. Link. Flight under 200 kilometers in the 737.
Hold on, you guys.
Pilots 4 days ago, 2 hours, 27 minutes, 30 news. Link. ATP block flag. 2:27:50. New line. New.
19,000 feet.
http://www.org now. New line. Link 2:27:50.
Well.
Voiceover menu, 5 items. Windows commands, menu, control option, closing, voiceover menu, 2:27:50. High Safari.
20,000 feet.
Shortcuts application, Safari application, Reminder application, time player, preview application, mark quick, remote zip, short, serial out, sticky out, stop, season, text, time, TV application, mark utilities frozen, TV application, time machine, text, out, season, stop, sticky out, serial application, shortcuts out, Safari application, March 26, 2000.
Well, where'd it go?
Safari, 5,564 business, YouTube window, 2:27:50, filter. Right, selected topic region, 5,500 new tab button. Tab overview button. Region toolbar.
21,000 feet.
5,564. Guide selected topic button. New line. Combo box. Unit search combo box. Unit name 737. Business. Clear search button. Search button. Search with word. Create button. YouTube notification. Home tab. One of the greater new line. Explore tab. New line. Shorts tab. New line. Subscriptions. New library tab. New line. Home tab.
Hold on one second, you guys.
Account profile. New line. Notifications. Click new line. New line. Menu auto box. Limited search auto please.
22,000 feet.
Business 737 PNTG. Business name 737 business. Search features toggle view name. Link. BBI pilots. Listed link. Copyright song 2022 Google LC. Link. Have new feature copyright song 2022 Google link. Link. BBI pilots.
Click there.
New line. BBI pilots. 8 subscribers. New line. New line. New line. New line. New line. New line. Heading level 2. Shorts. Heading level 3. Link. BBI pilots.
23,000 feet.
Alright, Cat. We need to fight.
Feet.
More actions button. Play out button. Action menu button. Action menu button. Action menu button. Action menu button. New line. New line. Link. Line to Charlotte and 737 with an ETFM update on DPI pilots no views. Link. Line to Charlotte and 737 with an ETFM update. New line. Link. With an ETFM update.
There we go. Okay.
Salem, Indiana, United States. 5.7 nautical miles.
It'd be major feedback if I let you guys hear it too, but we're good. There we go.
25,000 feet.
Command A off.
CMDA on.
No.
Command A on.
CMDA on.
All right. Josh, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still there.
All right, good deal.
25,755 feet ASF. 928 feet per minute.
Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, I don't know that the jet's even being heard. I'm going to mute this, see if I can hear myself on the stream. Hold on, guys.
26,000 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can. Okay. Good deal. I'm going to go ahead and do right bracket, Control D.
Act RTE Lex 1/4 PM 4101 V5 row 1 column 4 ops 27 point star untitled notepad low flight sim training team Windows Media Player row 2 destination runway row 2 column 5 FS Airlines Pool 2 runway combo hot airport edit plan.
Put in my airport here. KCLT. Hit enter.
6 runways loaded. Runway combo box 05 to max 18L 18C 23 36R 36C 36R.
And we're 36R, so we hit enter on that.
$27,000 feet. Okay, but multiple O. Runway combo box 36 R commands. OK button mode plus O. Lockheed Martin register R3D register V4.
Well, hold on. I think I did that wrong.
36R. FS Airlines tooltip. Hills and tails at red only multi-line selected identifier. IDQZ name. At real name. At real slash DME 36R identifier. IDQ. Frequency 108.4. 2.98. Slow 2.99 degrees. Distance speed. 1,835,867.56.
Nice and yet it shows you
302.14493283545.
302 miles.
302.14493283540. 302.1.
302.1 miles.
Distance NM 1,835 distance speed. Slow 2.99 degrees. Force 2.98. Frequency 108.90. Force 2.98.
Heading to
Frequency 108.90.
108.90.
Force 2.98.
Course 2.
Frequency force 2.98. 28,000 feet. Frequency 108.90.
108.90. Course 2. 108.90. Course 2.
Airport edit selected KCLT. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered V4. Nav 113.70. Force 0.
108.90. And then once if my first option puts in the same ILS info, it should.
At RTE Lex 1/4 PMDG 737 CT row 1 column 2. Form 1 row 1 column 3. V pilot row 1 column 4. 29,000 feet. V pilot. Tab control edit X 2000. FS Airlines. Disconnect. Tab control edit X 2000. Man 0. Man 002. X. Dot. Edit red Nam 6 for KSDF. 31423 TPC. Nam 6 for KSDF. 31423 TPC 7RD. S10000 for 6030 NMDMI UVORN. Nam 6 for KSDF. Edit man. Disconnect. Mode C. Tab control edit man. Edit red only messages tab. Controllers in range 3 blue center expanded 107. Approach slash departure 207. Tower 3 of 7. Ground 4 of clearance delivery 5. Statistics of 7 levels. Observer 7 of 7. Center expanded 1 of 7 levels. Tab control. Messages tab. Edit red only multi-line. Edit man. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered V401 column 2. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered V4.
Alright.
$30,000 feet. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered V4. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered V4. V pilot row 1 column 2. Tab control edit man. FS Airlines tooltip. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered V4 row 1 column 2. Lockheed Martin registered R3D registered
So
V4.
far, you guys, I was looking. I don't see nobody on at Charlotte, but they could always come on. You'll never know.
Sylvia on iPhone 11 logged onto the server. Sylvia on iPhone 11 joined channel root. $31,000 feet. Sylvia on iPhone 11 left channel root. Sylvia on iPhone 11 logged out of the server.
You got 3,000 feet to go to level out. I want to remind you guys that if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to tap on that subscribe button and join us here at BVI Pilots. We'd love to have you. You can also follow us on Twitter at BVI Pilots. When you tap on that subscribe button, make sure that you click on the notifications button and set your notifications to always. So each time that we publish a new video or go live, you will be notified, and you can come up and watch the video or join us in a live stream. I'm about to believe, or maybe guess a little here, that Josh is over there flying on 2020. Is that what you're doing, Josh?
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just chilling.
Oh, you're he ain't doing nothing, you guys. He's just kicking back, taking it easy. Now, because I don't want to give up all the stuff on what this does, I'm not going to share the landing with you guys at Charlotte. I've been sitting here thinking about it, and I want you to join in to the podcast. I want you to get the real news on the podcast. Now, after the podcast, I'll fly and share it with you guys, but until then, we're getting ready to say goodbye to you, okay? That way you'll tune into the podcast or back here on Sunday at 1 Central, 2 Eastern. Tune in, and you can listen to the live stream if I take it live while we're recording the podcast. So I'm about to be at cruise altitude here. I need to do some more settings. I gave you guys a little bit of what that update looks like, but there's a whole lot more to it. So until then, until Sunday, I'm not going to reveal it. That way you'll tune in, you can hear about it. Okay? And I might need to get Josh some medical attention. I think he might be going into a coma. So I'm going to have to get off here and get him a doctor. He needs a doctor, you guys. Josh needs a doctor. No, but until next time, guys, tune into us with us on Sunday. Make sure you're following us on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If not, tap on that subscribe button. Join us here at BVI Pilots. Also, set your notifications to always so that you're notified each and every single time that we publish a new video right here at BVI Pilots. Until next time, keep the blue skies up. Because if they're down, well, Houston,